Hello, English students. We're going to talk a little bit about writing your essays, and specifically, we're going to talk about the hamburger analogy. Now, if you don't know what the hamburger analogy is or the hamburger structure of an essay, it's the idea that an essay should be structured just like a hamburger. It gives us a simple and easy visual to identify and see the proper placement of the paragraphs in the essay. Now, the first thing that you need to know to start with is that each part of the hamburger is like a part of your essay. So you've got your top bun, you've got your ingredients, your hamburger, your lettuce, tomatoes, ketchup, whatever, relish, whatever you can put into it, and then you've got your bottom bun. Well, your top bun of your hamburger and your bottom bun are like the introduction paragraph and the conclusion paragraph of your essay. You have to have both of them to make a complete hamburger. And every single hamburger has one of them. Let's forget about lettuce wraps. Let's forget about all that gluten-free stuff. Every single hamburger has a top bun and a bottom bun. And every single essay needs an introduction paragraph and a conclusion paragraph. It doesn't matter how many paragraphs you have in the middle. It doesn't matter how much information is in between those two paragraphs. You always have to have the introduction and the conclusion for it to make sense. And think of this. Your introduction paragraph usually has some information that is a catch, is a hook. It's something that's a little bit light, a little bit fluffy, that entices the reader to want to read more. But it also has substance. It has your thesis statement. And your thesis statement is what holds together your entire essay, much like the top bun holds down the entire burger and keeps it together. Your bottom bun is the conclusion paragraph. Now, the conclusion paragraph is made up of pretty much the exact same stuff that the introduction paragraph is made up out of. But whereas the top bun or the introduction paragraph is light and fluffy and enticing, the bottom bun or the conclusion paragraph is much more substantial. It's more condensed. It's a little bit stronger, but they both serve the same function of holding the burger together or holding the essay together as endpoints. Beginning and end, top and bottom. That's your buns. So moving on from the introduction and the conclusion paragraph, you want to know what it is that you have to put in the middle of the hamburger essay. So every main ingredient of your burger is like a paragraph in your essay. If you're writing a short essay, which is 3 paragraphs long, that's like having a simple burger. Top bun, patty, the burger itself, and your bottom bun. Introduction paragraph, one body paragraph, conclusion paragraph. That's a simple, easy to manage, easy to make hamburger. But that can be a little bit boring. It can get dull after. So we want to be able to mix it up and make something more substantial. If we go away from short essays and go into our classic 5-paragraph essay, that's like having a hamburger with your meat patty, lettuce, and tomatoes. 3 ingredients for 3 body paragraphs. So you would have your top bun, lettuce, tomatoes, patty, bottom bun, creating the 5-paragraph structure of the introduction paragraph, 3 body paragraphs, and then your conclusion paragraph at the end. Now, you can add as many paragraphs or as many ingredients as you want to your burger. Every single paragraph needs to have a main point or a main topic sentence that's going to be supported throughout it. And these should all be different. If you had the exact same topic, it would get boring after a while. Now, some of you guys might like a hamburger with just 4 meat patties, bun, 4 meat patties, and a burger, but that's going to get a little bit boring, a little bit dull. Yeah, you might like it, but it's not going to be exciting to the taste buds. What you want is you want a nice, juicy burger that's going to entice your taste buds and make you want to eat more. You want a burger that's going to have lettuce, tomatoes, onions, cheese. You want it to have bacon on it. Maybe you want to caramelize those onions up a little bit. And then you want to add your sauces. You want to have some mayonnaise, some mustard, some ketchup. Well, just like you want to have variety in your burger, you want to have variety in your essay. Each one of your topic sentences should be on something different, much different, as long as it harkens back and supports your thesis statement. And each one of them should be described differently and supported differently. They should be of different lengths, they should contain different information, and maybe even your arguments should be different within it. Think about it. Your meat patty is different from your cheese. Your cheese and your meat patty are both different from the crisp lettuce. That crisp lettuce is different from the juicy tomato or the juicy crisp bacon that you might be adding to your burger. So your body paragraphs should be just as different, but still just as enticing as every single ingredient that's going to go into your burger. Whether that's the patty, lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, bacon, onions, what have you. Now, in between all of this, there's one more thing that you should have, and that's your condiments. Your condiments, your ketchup, your mustard, your mayonnaise, your relish, whatever those condiments are, that is the sprinkling of figurative language, of examples, of quotes, of emotive language. That is all the sprinkling of well-developed, well thought out language use that makes your writing interesting. And yeah, you can have a burger without those things, but it's so much better with it. And yeah, you can have an essay without those things, but it's going to be so much better if you include that in it. So when you're writing your essay, think about the essay like the burger. You need to have your introduction paragraph, which is that light, fluffy, wonderful, substantial top bun. Then you need to have all of your ingredients, as many paragraphs as you want, main topics you want, that's how many ingredients you want. You can have a simple essay, a simple burger with just a meat patty. You can have a classic burger or a classic 5-paragraph essay by having 3 body paragraphs, meat patty, lettuce, tomatoes. Or you can have an awesome deluxe burger or an awesome deluxe essay by having as many paragraphs as you can fit in to fully identify your topic, describe it, defend it, what have you for your essay. And that could be your meat patty, lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, onions, pickles, bacon, whatever. Once you're done with that, don't forget to add in some garnish and some condiments in the way of your figurative language, storytelling, quotes, analogies, and all those wonderful little pieces of language use that makes your writing interesting. Once you've got that into your revising process, don't forget to have that nice substantial conclusion paragraph as your bottom bun to hold everything together. And just like your bottom bun is made of thicker, more substantial red, it should still harken back and be pretty much the same as your introduction paragraph, where the thesis statement ties them and everything with your burger into a nice, wonderful, juicy, delicious meal, or a delicious essay for the mind. Think of your essays that way, and hopefully it'll be a little bit easier to write and identify whether or not your essays are exciting, enticing, and delicious, or if they're bland, dull, and a little basic. Good luck writing your essays, everybody. Take care.